Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I'm excited to share something that might just be a little eye-opening. So, here's what we're diving into. Three simple ways you can start improving your health that have methods that mainstream media and honestly, most doctors aren't even talking about. Now, I know that sounds like a big claim, but stay with me because these are approaches that could make a real difference in how you feel every single day. So let me ask you, does this sound familiar? You're just trying to get through the day, but you can't stay focused. And by midday, that grogginess kicks in hard. So you reach for an energy drink or loaded tea just to keep up. But even with all that, by the time the day's over, you're mentally drained and can barely remember half of what you did. Then there's those hormones, feeling irritated, stressed, like everything's harder than it used to be. Your body's holding on to extra weight, and the carb cravings just won't quit no matter how hard you try. And let's not forget those blood sugar roller coasters. One minute you're fine, and the next you feel like someone's yanked the plug on your energy. You're shaky and drained, just trying to make it to the next meal or snack. Maybe you're dealing with bloating or cramping and never feeling comfortable after a meal. Sometimes it's even a dash to the bathroom and you're worried there might be some type of bathroom emergency. And then there's your family. The kids are exhausted or bouncing off the walls and missing school and just feels like the doctor's on speed dial, right? You even get those dreaded calls from the teacher saying, ma'am, I hate to tell you this again, but your child is, either not paying attention or he's out of control or hyperactive. Y'all, it is exhausting, right? But let's keep going and looking at what's possible. So, are you dealing with, daily headaches that make even simple conversations feel overwhelming? Maybe your joints ache and every little movement is a challenge. That constant internal fire of inflammation running through your body, making everything feel just a little harder. And if that's not enough, the cycle of infections and sinus pain and congestion and allergies just feels never ending. Then there's that anxious hum that just won't quit, keeping you on an emotional roller coaster. Y'all, it's draining, right? The anxiety. And sleep, what's that? The lack of real quality sleep has you dragging through the day like a zombie, wishing you could just feel normal. You might find yourself asking, why am I always exhausted? Or thinking, I honestly can't remember the last time I felt good. Well, I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be like this. But you're not alone. Let's explore some options that could start changing these struggles. So, I'm going to take you on a little journey, my family's journey to wellness. For me, it started as a tired, mentally drained mom, constantly dealing with discomfort and exhaustion. I was struggling to stay motivated, but after making some changes, I went from that tired, drained feeling to living with energy and focus again. And yes, I even lost a couple of pant sizes along the way. Then there's my son. He's faced some health challenges that no parent wants to see their child endure. But now he's thriving and happy and enjoying life in ways I could only hope for so long. And my husband, he was struggling too, with low moods and digestive discomfort and sleepless nights. But today he's joyful with restful nights and comfort that's truly changed his outlook. Our family's now in a place that I never imagined. We're happy and healthy and thriving, all without impossible diets or exhausting routines that we could never even stick to. And I'm here to share with you just how we did it. So just imagine waking up each day with energy and focus to get through everything life throws at you, right? No more afternoon slumps or foggy brain. Know how to boost your mood and find the calm amidst all the chaos, right? How to finally get that deep, restful sleep so you wake up refreshed and ready. We're going to look at ways to strengthen your immune system and support your gut and keep those cravings under control. And yet, we're even going to talk about feeling in control of your body, balancing the hormones, managing the glucose levels, and even tackling areas of discomfort. All that, and who knows, you might just find those pants fitting a little looser as you take on those to do lists with new energy. Y'all, I have worked with a lot of moms, and I know firsthand the challenges you're facing, the exhaustion, the constant feeling of being run down, and the stress that seems to follow you everywhere. It's all so overwhelming. Many people have shared with me that they're just sick of being tired and sick, or that they wish that the stress didn't rule their lives. I completely understand because I have been there too. And that's exactly why I'm so passionate about finding solutions that truly make a difference. So, this is for you if you've been feeling like your mind is constantly foggy, making it hard to concentrate or stay focused. Maybe you're constantly fighting off those colds or dealing with allergies, or your immunity just isn't what it used to be. Like you're catching one thing after another without any clear answers. Digestive issues like gas or bloating or heartburn might be part of your daily life, or perhaps it's the nagging discomfort from chronic pain or joint issues that keeps holding you back. And let's talk about the energy. Feeling sluggish and battling uncontrollable cravings, or noticing that your metabolism seems to have slowed to a crawl. And you've tried everything out there, yet the results just aren't coming. And all the medications, we're starting to feel like that they're just taking a toll on our bodies. Have you ever found yourself saying that I'm just so tired of all these pills and antibiotics and anti-inflammatories and just who knows what else? What's all this really doing to my body anyway? Many of us are questioning those long-term effects of relying on so many medications and wondering if there's just a way that supports our health naturally without all of the side effects. So, do you ever feel trapped in your own body, like you're watching life go by but can't fully engage? If you're ready to feel like yourself again, to reclaim your energy and joy and freedom, you're in the right place. If any of that sounds familiar, you're not alone. My promise to you is simple. I'm here to support you every step of the way. Together, we're going to explore straightforward, impactful changes that can make a lasting difference in your family's health, benefits that can truly carry on for generations. So let's unlock this potential together. The reality is, when we're struggling with our health, it doesn't just affect us, it impacts our entire family. Physical and mental exhaustion can create distance in our relationships, leaving marriages strained and moments of joy harder to find. Our children feel the emotional disconnect, sometimes pulling away themselves. Isolation sets in, socialization feels like a chore rather than a joy. Our self confidence drops as our bodies don't feel like they're working right anymore. And even our kids' schooling can take a hit when they're missing classes or feeling the weight of our struggles. It's a heavy cycle. But the good news is there are ways to break it. So often we're left wondering, what am I doing wrong? The doctor can't seem to give you answers, just one more prescription after another. So you load up on coffee, energy drinks, anything to make it through the day. But by mid afternoon, the exhaustion hits hard and you're barely hanging on, wishing for just a few minutes to rest. A good night's sleep would make such a difference, but even that feels out of reach. Stress and anxiety are through the roof, and no matter what diet changes you make, your body just doesn't respond. You've tried every piece of advice on weight loss, but somehow the weight and all that bloating just keeps piling on or won't ever leave. It's frustrating, overwhelming, and leaves you feeling like you're constantly fighting an uphill battle. But what if there's a better way? I know how it feels to reach that breaking point. You've tried everything you can think of, and it's frustrating when you still don't have any answers. You just want to get to the bottom of why you feel this way. It's exhausting, confusing, and it's holding you back from the life you want. But there are real natural solutions out there. So let's dig a little deeper and find the path that works for you. So the good news is, I'm here to show you three powerful options to make a real difference in your health and your family's well being without overcomplicating things. Imagine getting your family's immune system back in shape with simple steps that fit right into your day. Imagine having your hormones and metabolism functioning like they're supposed to, giving you energy and focus to tackle the day without hitting that midday slump. Maybe you're hoping to shed some extra pounds and finally get a good night's sleep or even cut back on some medications. These changes are straightforward and easy to integrate into your life. Some will take a little longer than others to see results, but you get to decide the path that fits best for you. So, the bigger problem that we're facing right now is that even with all the diet changes and exercise, so many of us are still struggling. Low energy, brain fog, anxiety, inflammation, chronic pain, a whole host of other symptoms don't seem to go away no matter what we try. We feel exhausted, just barely keeping our heads above water, and every doctor visit often means yet another prescription. But this raises an important question. What kind of long term impact is this having on our immune system and overall health? Are you feeling anxious about relying on those medications just to get through the day? Maybe there's tension at home because your family's constantly has to work around your health needs. Have you noticed your job performance slipping because you're just too tired or foggy headed to focus? How many fun family moments have you missed because you just didn't feel up to it or worried about finding a bathroom in time? Are your loved ones keeping their distance because they feel like you're always on edge? You know that something is wrong, but trying to figure it out and fix it is like chasing a ghost. But don't panic, y'all. There are solutions out there that can help bring you back to the life you want and deserve. The initial wake up call that I had that led me down this path was my son. At 5 years old, he was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease that snowballed into so many other conditions, one which requires him to have a constant flow of insulin to his body. There were so many other symptoms, such as digestion issues and skin problems and pain, which led to some mental challenges. It was a nightmare. I didn't want to go down the road of adding more and more medications to his life. So I felt the need to advocate for him and find some alternatives. And boy, did I get educated on our reality. But once I found our path, it was so eye opening to me because we embraced it all as a family, not having any idea before that there were options for us also out there. We didn't have to continue to feel like we've been for so long. I personally was dealing with unbalanced hormones and hot flashes, no metabolism, and daily arthritis pain. My husband had been struggling with depression for most of his life and severe pancreatitis with along with all your other most common gut related issues, right? But I am here to tell you with 1,000% authenticity that my son is no longer suffering from that digestive pain or his skin breakouts or the nerve pain. And we even have cut his insulin doses in half because his blood sugar is much more stable. And I'm no longer having hot flashes or arthritis pain. And I've even dropped some pounds without even trying. My husband has also eliminated his digestive pain, calmed his pancreas down, and is a renewed pep in his step in everyday life. We began feeling the relief in our first week of incorporating our changes. So, wouldn't it be amazing if you could just wave a magic wand and have a perfectly healthy, thriving family? No more constant fatigue, no more endless doctor visits, no more unexplained aches and pains. Unfortunately, we all know it's not that simple. But what if there was a way to make small, consistent changes that could bring lasting, real improvements to your family's health? So, all right, let's dive into 3 different ways you can start improving your health and boosting your immune system. I'm going to walk you through the pros and cons of each option based on what I've personally experienced on my journey. The goal here is to help you make an informed choice that fits your life best. You're the one in control. So let's find the path that's right for you. So let's start with the first path, diet and exercise, right? It's one of the most common approaches that we're told to take when we want to get healthier. Eating whole foods, cutting down on the sugar, and moving our bodies every day. They're all fantastic ways to improve overall wellness, right? But is this enough on its own, especially with today's challenges? Well, we're going to take a closer look. Here's some great pros of focusing on diet and exercise. It helps establish good basic habits that lays the foundation for long-term health. Plus, it's relatively easy to plan it out on paper, and it doesn't require any special products. You can find an exercise program that fits your style and needs since there's so many options out there, from group classes to online workouts. There's all types of fantastic and introductory steps for building a healthy lifestyle. Now, while diet and exercise are essential, they do have some hurdles, especially when it comes to addressing deeper health issues. For one, they don't always get to the root cause or resolve nutrient deficiencies. There's also no one size fits all approach, meaning whatever works for one person might not work for another. If you're dealing with a compromised immune system, these methods may not be enough on their own. Plus, the results are slow and staying consistent can be challenging with our busy schedules. So, although it's easy to plan out, diet and exercise alone require a lot of commitment, which can be hard to maintain over time. So then we took a step further and decided to go all organic, right? We wanted to make sure that we were putting in the cleanest, healthiest foods into our bodies. Organic foods are grown without a lot of the synthetics, pesticides, and fertilizers, and they're often higher in certain nutrients and antioxidants, which is what really supports our bodies. And their natural defenses. It seemed like the next logical step in our journey to better health. And we definitely saw some positive changes and improvements in our health when we switched to organic foods. Reducing our exposure to harmful chemicals and heavy metals and synthetic hormones really did make a difference. And another benefit was lowering our risk of that antibiotic resistance, right? Something that's becoming a real concern these days. And by cutting out sugar and dyes and other toxins, we really did experience a noticeable boost in our mental health and gut and mood. But while or eating organically has its benefits, we realized it wasn't the full solution for us. For one, organic options often mean sticking to seasonal produce, right? Which can limit variety and, kind of keep your choices limited. And also, just because something is labeled organic doesn't necessarily mean it's healthy. It's easy to overlook that and indulge in those organic cookies, right? Another challenge we found is that many people's digestive systems aren't even absorbing the nutrients properly. And that just comes from all the gut health issues, right? And here is an eye opener for you. Soil depletion. It's a real problem. Even organic foods just don't have the same levels of vitamins and nutrients that they used to have, even though they have that label. So finally, I learned that to build a truly strong immune system and restore our bodies to their natural functioning, we needed to address core issues, not just symptoms. And after extensive research, I discovered that this meant removing toxic chemicals from our routine and replenishing our bodies with those essential minerals, herbs, and nutrients that our modern environment lacks today. This shift is what allowed us to focus on nurturing our health from the inside out, providing the body with the natural tools it needs to thrive. Yeah, think about it. Our modern lifestyle is so far from what our bodies were originally designed for. We're constantly bombarded with processed foods full of artificial ingredients and toxins that disrupts our systems and our hormones and our gut. All the while, the essential nutrients needed to naturally detox these toxins from our bodies are stripped away from our food sources due to soil depletion. This imbalance means our bodies are often in overdrive just to be able to cope with them. So, what's the solution? Well, we need to give our systems a break and detox the toxins out and fill those gaps left by modern diets with clean, potent, botanical ingredients that empower our bodies to function as they should. It's time to get back to the basics that nature intended. I learned that when we lift the chemical burden off of our bodies and fill in the missing puzzle pieces, those essential herbs and minerals and nutrients, something amazing happens. Energy returns, inflammation leaves the body, dark circles under the eyes start to fade, sinus congestion clears up, and our whole system begins to balance out. Hormones find their rhythm, pain eases, and metabolism kicks back into gear. All those struggles that my family faced, those issues with digestion and mental struggles and mood and energy and joint pain and glucose levels, even weight gain, were connected to these gaps. Addressing those gaps changed everything. I also discovered the powerful concept of synergistic energy, where these natural ingredients work together for even greater impact. So let's look at some of the incredible results that we've experienced with this approach. The products we now use, they target multiple systems in the body, helping us support our immune health and overall wellness. They offer that extra layer of support, right? That sometimes diet and exercise alone just can't fully cover. And get this, we haven't been sick ever since we started our program. My mind's clearer, the brain fog is gone, and my energy lasts all day without those dreaded crashes or needing a nap or that those extra chemical boosts from those energy drinks. My son is doing amazingly well. His digestion is operating normally. He's managing his cravings, and he's got balanced energy to be able to focus while he's in school, but still enjoy the time playing with his friends. Joint discomfort and bloating are no longer a part of our lives. And my husband, oh my gosh, he's feeling energized. His digestion's never been better. These have truly been life-changing benefits for us. So now let's get real about the challenges we faced along the way. Okay. Our doctors weren't exactly on board. Okay. Anytime I mentioned the natural products that we were trying, I got serious eye rolls. They just weren't convinced, even though we saw the results. And there's something else I learned. Just because a product says natural doesn't mean it's actually good for you. Quality and sourcing are huge. There are plenty of so-called natural products that can be just as problematic as the conventional stuff we're trying to move away from. It can also be a bit of a maze figuring out which products are best for our specific needs. It's easy to get overwhelmed without some guidance. And let me tell you, finding products that were truly clean, no hidden ingredients, that were high quality and potent wasn't easy. It took some serious digging. So, yes, there were challenges, but in the end, it was worth it for the benefits that we gained. So, how many of you have been down this road before? You tried natural products and maybe you even get your friends on board, and then, nothing really changes, or the results are, just meh at best. I know that frustration all too well. Um, you're absolutely right. So many people buy products that just don't deliver. We've been there and we've done that. We've kept looking, hoping to find something that actually worked. So, what if there's really something out there that actually makes a difference naturally with products that are designed to work with our bodies and deliver real, noticeable health benefits? That's what I'm here to show you today. Finally, we found something that truly makes a difference. So, this isn't about empty promises, it's real results that changed our lives. The naturopathic path was truly the best option for us, and here's why. It goes beyond just boosting immunity. It focuses on building a stronger, more resilient body from the ground up. With a holistic approach, it looks at core systems and supports them to work in harmony. We found that high quality naturopathic products, especially the specific ones that are crafted to work synergistically, is what made a tangible difference in our health. Instead of just addressing symptoms, they target the root causes: gut health, mental resilience, nutrient deficiencies, and more. And what's more is that it allows for a tailored approach. This means we could focus on our specific needs, getting comprehensive support beyond just diet and basic supplements. Now, this isn't a one size fits all. It's customized care for lasting change. So, is this right for you? I know that change can be intimidating. Many of us feel a bit hesitant to step out of our comfort zones, especially when it comes to our health routines. But here's the thing: these are small, manageable shifts that can lead to profound, lasting differences in how you feel every day. It's not about overhauling your entire life overnight. It's about making adjustments that ripple through your wellness journey, just like this drop here creates a ripple in the water. Small steps, big impact. So today you have a choice. The door's open, and it's inviting you to step into a new path, one that's focused on wellness, balance, and long lasting health. You're not alone on this journey, and you don't have to have it all figured out right now. This is your chance to take that first step towards feeling better, stronger, and more energized. So, are you going to walk through the door? And how I can help? I've set aside time just for you. If you're ready to take that first step towards feeling better, let's chat one on one. Together, we can discuss where you might begin to find the relief you're seeking. This call is completely free. There's no pressure, there's no cost, just real, personalized guidance to help get you started. This is for you. If any of these on this list resonate, maybe you're feeling low on energy, struggling with brain fog, or dealing with persistent aches and pains. Perhaps sleep issues or digestive comfort or even trouble managing your weight are all too familiar. Of course, there's many more I can list. There's just no way to fit them all here on a slide, right? That's why I'd love to talk to you about your specific symptoms to see how I can help. So if you're ready to address these challenges from the root and reclaim your health, you're in the right place. Let's explore a path that's designed to support your body in a natural, holistic way. This is for you if you're ready for a real change, knowing that nothing changes if nothing changes. If you're willing to invest in your health, to learn, and to take a committed approach, this path could be exactly what you're looking for. Imagine living with steady energy all day, mental clarity, a boosted mood, and freedom from pain and inflammation. Picture your metabolism that works in your favor, looser clothes, a calm mind, and a body that just feels genuinely good. But here's the thing, this is for those that are serious about doing it right. No more bouncing from product to product or diet plan to diet plan. Let's focus on a solution that works. So let's take a moment to think about what staying in the same place is actually costing you. Time spent at the doctor's office, not to mention the bills stacking up, prescription after prescription, each one piling up resistance without real relief. Using precious vacation days just to be sick, missing out on special moments, and feeling completely stuck, wondering what's the use? Vacations get skipped, and new clothes are needed every season. Relationships are strained, and even the kids miss out because you're just too drained to give them the attention they need. The cost is so much more than financial. It's your sanity, your joy, and your precious time. At some point, we've just got to ask, what's it really costing to stay where we're at? So think about it. How long have you been putting off taking that first step toward better health? Not just for you, but for your family too. Are you willing to keep waiting, or are you ready to finally meet the energy and vitality and joy that come from true wellness? Imagine what life could look like when you're not held back by constant fatigue, stress, and those daily struggles that seem to weigh everyone down. It's never too late to make a change. But why wait any longer? So let's get you on a path that's designed specifically for you. Imagine a plan that directly targets your biggest health concerns, not just covering them up or treating a band-aid, but actually supporting and strengthening your body's core systems. Say goodbye to the endless cycle of prescriptions and feeling just okay. It's time to finally break free and feel real relief, to feel like yourself again. This isn't about settling. It's about truly succeeding and giving you and your family the health, vitality, and energy that you deserve, starting now. These aren't just words on a screen. They're real stories of transformation. People just like my friends, Maria and Laura here, they're living a whole new life, feeling better than they ever imagined. So what's next for you? Y'all, it's simple. Just click the button next to this video to get in touch with me on Facebook Messenger, and we'll take it from there. I can share so many more details personally that I just couldn't share here. Well, for multiple reasons. This video would take too long for one, and then there's just things that are not allowed to be talked about in a public space. So that's why it's important for us to chat privately. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Let's start this journey towards your best health together. Okay? All right. Talk to you soon.